Center at the Chico Mall is holding DNA testing for fire evacuees. People who have family members who are unaccounted for are urged to come forward and provide a DNA sample. Action News Now reporter Christina Vitale explains the testing process.
I'm standing outside the Chico Mall, which is the main location of FEMA and where the DNA testing is located. Now, a lot of people have been calling in wondering how this all works, so I'm going to go inside and break down the process for you.
The process of testing the DNA and the process of conducting the analysis is a matter of hours.
Jim Davis, Chief Federal Officer with Andy, the Rapid DNA company, said what they're really lacking is family member DNA.
Without a good family reference database, the majority of the data that we're collecting from the morgue's office, or down at the morgue, isn't usable. Right? We have to have something to compare it against in order to make the matches.
Davis breaks down the process for someone who comes into the testing facility.
This is what we call a biochip. This chip, this block of plastic, is actually an entire DNA lab on board this one piece of plastic. So if you look closely, you see these very, very fine capillaries. The DNA is pushed through those capillaries and mixed with certain reagents, chemicals, and just like in a lab, it creates these reactions that is read by the instrument, and they make these calls. And all of this stuff required lab people in the past. And now you and I can be DNA scientists.
The testing process is conducted with a reference swab.
So it looks like this. This is the swab. You take it out of the container, right, and it snaps into the top like that, so it can be long enough to reach in. And in a reference swab, you would rub it against the inside of your cheek 6 times up and down on each side. And that collects both saliva and it collects skin cells off the inside of your mouth, which are very high, have a very high content of DNA. And then this swab is placed into the chip, as you see these, and then they're run through the instrument.
560 people are still currently unaccounted for, according to the Butte County Sheriff's Office.
So we've had about, say, 75 people come forward at this point that have given samples, which is great, but I'm very much afraid that we need more.
Just a reminder again, Andy needs family members to come forward and give swabs of their DNA so they can match some of the victims of the fire. Reporting in Chico, Christina Vitale, Action News Now.